So welcome back. You must have watched our previous video, which was around finding out the best ROI countries to study abroad. We have covered the 6 to 10 in our last video. If you have not watched that, please go on our YouTube channel and click on that video. You can watch the videos which we have rated from 10 to 6 in terms of rankings. And now we are talking about the countries from 5th to 1st. We'll talk about which is the 5th best country to go out and study. Like I've given you a reference in the last video. At number 5 is Ireland. Now there would be no denying a fact if I say that Ireland is actually a Silicon Valley of Europe. In Ireland, most of the European regional offices of these countries, where you talk about Google, Microsoft, are based out of Ireland. And even after Brexit, most of the opportunities or most of the offices which used to be there in UK are now migrating to Ireland. So it emerges as a very good option when it comes to both from the tech as well as from the financial companies perspective. Citi has their massive office in Ireland. So make sure if you're looking at the top 5, the 5th on the list is Ireland for us. Now talking about the expenses. So Ireland is decently expensive. So you would be spending around 30 to 40 lakhs on your masters, but the outgoing salaries would also be in the same quantum. So you would have around 40 to 45 lakhs, which you will make as an outgoing master's graduate from the Ireland University. But the growth is massive. So you can always, within the same organization or switching the organization, you can easily end up to 60, 70, 80 lakhs and even above a CR once you are done with your course. The number 4 in the list is Netherlands. And I very frequently advise this to our students because this is a country where you have the best of the work-life balance. Nearly 75 to 80% of the population who are working professionals are actually involved in part-time businesses, part-time work. So there is, a culture of doing that. Though your MBA or masters will cost you around 40-45 lakhs from Netherlands, but this is one of the best countries when it comes to work-life balance. Now you don't need to learn Dutch if you are planning to move to Netherlands and do your masters. Of course, for initial till middle management role, it doesn't matter. But once you get on to the senior leadership role, knowing a bit of a Dutch will actually come handy at times. Your cost, as I told you, is around 40-45 lakhs. You can easily start with 50-60 lakhs when it comes to Netherlands. The number 3 on the list is UAE. Yes, you heard me right. The number of jobs, number of opportunities which are there in UAE is massive. There are various universities which are opening their campuses in UAE these days, because there are jobs, there are people who are applying to be in UAE and study there. So it's again emerges as a very good destination when it comes to ROI on your expense around studies. At number 2, we have a tie between Australia and New Zealand. Now you're talking about Australia, they have opened their borders. It's easy to get in there, study there. There are huge opportunities which are available in Australia today. But if you are someone who is specifically looking at getting a residency, a permanent residency in that particular country, then out of Australia and New Zealand scores high because it is still tough. And I'm not saying tough in the overall sense, but comparatively tougher as compared to New Zealand to get a PR in Australia. So if you plan to take a PR in a particular country where you're moving, then New Zealand is a better choice for you. And finally, we come to number 1. But what to do when you get really, really good education, you get really great opportunities when it comes to work in zero tuition fee. Absolutely, you guessed it right, I'm talking about Germany. In Germany, in the government universities, still you study at zero tuition fee. You just have to pay for your living expenses and you can do any degree you want in terms of masters, bachelors from the government institutions in Germany. And mind you, these institutions rank really high when it comes to the global index or rankings. So it's not that you are doing it from some grade B, grade C college. You are doing it from the best of the universities if you go to Germany. And we know the massive opportunities around tech, around automobiles available in this country. So there are a lot of Indian students who are moving to Germany. They are studying there and getting few of the best of the jobs. And Germany is also right now your entry or your gateway to Europe. So once you get into Germany, you always have an option of moving to any place in Europe. There are a lot of people who even come back to India. So by working in companies like Mercedes, Audi, and then they want to take up a role which is based out of India, that's also a feasibility. Now, if you want us to help you, guide you around your entire application end to end, or you want our help in deciding which country, which course makes sense for you, you can always reach out to us by filling a form in the comment section, and we will reach out to you with a one-on-one profile evaluation session, and we'll guide you around your journey of study abroad. If you like the content which we put out, do subscribe this channel, do follow us on Instagram. You can also click on the bell icon so that you get notified every time we put a video out there. I'm really happy that we are able to create a community of more than 10,000 people on WhatsApp. So you can always reach out to us to join that community, and we can guide you around your journey of study abroad. Thank you for today. We'll come back with really interesting video next time.